Sorry, Marcus, old boy. Got to wait to test my sats. You'd be proud of me, Nurse Ratchet. Sorry, Thomas. Those breathing lessons are paying off. Good boy. Don't know what I'd do without you, Marcus, my beautiful friend. It's you that gets me out for walks twice a day. I'd sit on my bum at home if it wasn't for you. Well, that's 2¼ miles. Nearly 2½ for my daily goal, Nurse Ratchet. Sorry, Thomas. I apologised to Nurse Thomas once for calling her Ratchet, because actually she's very nice, just a bit strict. But she said she didn't know what I was talking about. I said, one flew over the cuckoo's nest. She said, what cuckoo? All my jokes are lost on the young. Anyway, I would have gone 2½ miles if I hadn't seen a bloke I knew from work in the distance. I pretended I hadn't seen him and changed direction to go back round the pond to avoid him. I didn't want him to see the tubing under my nose for the oxygen. And then I'd get everyone from my old office coming round, asking if I was all right, all hearts and flowers. Well-meaning, of course, but not my kind of thing. I'm a Stoic, I am. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. That's who you're named after. Marcus Aurelius. My hero. He said, not you, Marcus Aurelius that is, even tragedy should be treated with indifference. I can't say I'm indifferent about having IPF, but I do believe you can control your emotions and not get all sentimental about it, and rationality can help you through. But now I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I, Marcus, old boy? Whenever I go anywhere, I measure the proposed distance and the inclines and how much exertion it's going to take and how many litres I'll need. Now today, for a walk with the dog, that's you, Marcus, on the flat, I've got 3 outings of 8 litres. Now I've taken a longer route to avoid embarrassment. I need to rest. All because of my pride. At least I've got a spare litre in the car. Sorry, mate. No can do. I'm pretty useless, aren't I, Marcus? I wish I could repay you better. You're my lifeline. I have to walk you twice a day. Pam can't do it. You pull on the lead too much. One time you pulled her over and she didn't want to do it again after that. I always do my 2½ miles round the park. I'm pretty fit, really, for someone with IPF. Not for the person I used to be. In the army, keeping fit was an occupational hazard. The amount of injuries you get in your officer training. And then, when I left the army, I kept it up. Did the park run every Saturday, come rain or shine. I used to do really well. Nearly topping my category every week. For a while, after I was diagnosed, I tried to keep it up. Walking it. No way could I run. But then I saw the chaps I used to run with. and I was so embarrassed I couldn't go back. So I came to this park instead, which is a little further from home, so I have to bring the car to make sure I do my 2.5. Pride again, you see. I love trees, I do. Loads of different types of trees in this park. Oaks, chestnuts, beeches, silver birches. What makes the world go round, Marcus? Not love, not money. Photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide in, oxygen out. People take it for granted. I did. And now I value every breath. Oxygen. The stuff of life. From your first cry to your last breath. Amazing. There's tears in my eyes. Where's my stoicism now, eh, Marcus? Good thing only you can see me cry. I need exercise for my mind now as much as for my body. Sanus corpus, sana mental. Our school motto. Don't want to sit around moping all day, thinking about how IPF is a progressive disease which will eventually kill you. Because let's face it, life's a terminal disease. We're all going to pop our clogs eventually. Apart from the IPF, I've had a good life. My dad died when he was 55 and Mum 72. And I'm already older than that, so I'm doing well. But the canister in my rucksack is the key to my quality of life. It's my fuel, if you like. It means I can walk you, Marcus, and do things around the house to give Pam a break. Sometimes even walk the hills with her, like we used to. And they might be taking it off us. The oxygen, this fuel of life. Nurse Thomas told me that NICE, these medical guidance people, the National Institute for Clinical Excellence, needs proof that ambulatory oxygen clinically benefits people with IPF. That there isn't enough evidence that it does. What sort of proof do they need? Aren't I living proof? When I was in the army, we went potholing and we got stuck in a cave. It felt like hours, but probably only minutes. As it happened, we got rescued. But I'd like to put these nice guys in a cave, just for a short time, to see what it feels like to be running out of oxygen. Oh, we can only give you one canister because it's too expensive to give you more. Because that's what it's all about. Money! I know I should write him a letter. All rational and persuasive. Because that's what the real Marcus Aurelius would do. But I can't. I haven't got enough energy. Plus it matters too much. You see, Marcus, at the end of the day, I'd say to the nice people, you don't know anything like high diving, rock climbing, you name it, until you've actually experienced it. I mean, experienced living with it. Living with it, not just meeting people with it. Time to go home, mate. Sorry, mate. Still a bit slow. Good thing you don't need ambulatory oxygen, old boy. We'd never get to the car. I've been thinking, Marcus, old chap. How many breaths does an average person take in a lifetime? What are your views? Dunno. Perhaps I'll ask Alexa that when we get home.